Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignment.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Off the play fake. Boom. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Quickly completed to the right flat. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Boom. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down. Boom. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Cleveland offense making their way out. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shoves him aside. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. Boom. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Browns did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
First down, Browns.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Boom. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 65 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun. Boom. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stewart. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards.
looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
False start, offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Boom. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
4 yards to go.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Boom. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Boom. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Boom. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Isaiah Pacheco, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Falcons still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Boom. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Bust through the tackle. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Boom. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Boom. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 25-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 3rd down. Boom. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And this one is right down the middle, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Blake. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First down, Cleveland.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man complete. It's Olsen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A yard all they need, but it's third down. That is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Croder. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Steelers send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Browns.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And the Browns, first down.
Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big...
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal, Cleveland.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Steelers 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing to start the drive. Crowder. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun. Crowder. Caught along the sideline by Freiermuth. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crowder. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Off play action. Crowder. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Browns offense trotting back on. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.